This episode brought to you by my role model, Big Zeke. He dressed like Santa and he lived in the creek in the woods behind the Kmart. Taught me how to be a man. Taught me how to love a woman.
Hey everybody, we're watching Role Models and you are listening to Miscast Commentary.
Yes, you is. Yes, you is.
You're listening to Miscast Commentary, where two guys have seen way too many movies and have way too much time on their hands.
I have come here to chew bubblegum and kick ass. All out of bubble.
Now here's your hosts, Joe Finley and Todd Murray.
Hey everybody, welcome to Miscast Commentary. I am Joe Finley.
I'm Todd Tebow, the Sailor Murray.
And we have finished our summer of sequels, and now we're just on to our fall of
What a summer.
regular movies.
It was hot.
Yes. Very hot
And
summer.
things happened,
Yeah.
especially in the month of August.
Oh, the month of August.
Remember the things that happened? Wow.
Oh my God.
We'll have to go over them later at a later date.
I can't believe the Micro Machines guy won the decathlon.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, I didn't
and
even
I
think
can't
he was still
believe
alive.
that Michael Winslow won America's Got Talent and is now the only star of the new Police Academy reboot. He plays every character.
Finally.
Yeah.
Finally. He's in whiteface so many times.
That's acceptable.
Actually, give it up for the wokeness of that movie, I think. They had a lot of people of color in that movie.
What movie?
In the Police Academy movies.
Oh, yeah. Well, still, whatever. It was awesome. Of course they did.
Yeah, but
It's an
like,
inclusive film franchise.
yeah, but I mean, like, think of how few were like that unless to bring somebody in to make fun of them.
Mm-hmm. The best scene ever
Usually the same guy.
is when Michael Winslow, I don't know which one it is, but Michael Winslow has like
Yeah.
the circuit board stuck down the front of him. Or no, he's fighting the guys, and the like Chinese guy or whatever is like got his groceries, like he's unloading the grocery truck.
Yeah.
And as they're fighting, you just hear in the back, he's like, "Oh no!" He's like, "My sarsaparilla." He's like, "Oh no!" You know what I mean? Oh my god, it's amazing. So speaking about your
Sarsaparilla.
inclusiveness, yeah.
Yeah. Good times. Way to negate
You
everything
got
I
any
just said.
Sue Sass? Oh fuck, what does he say? You got any Sue Saint sarsaparilla? He's like, sure do. Remember for the Big Lebowski?
Yes. Yeah, oh, he's like, you got a good sarsaparilla? He's like, yeah, we got Sioux City sarsaparilla. That's a good one.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
What is sarsaparilla? I think sarsaparilla is
It's a
non-alcoholic.
cactus.
I think it's non-alcoholic.
No, I think
I don't
it's
think it
double
matters,
because it comes from the heart of a cacti,
Oh, okay. I'll
which
take
is
that.
super. It's like when you chop sushi up and you could only poison fish, tasty fish.
Poison, tasty fish. Which is Getty Watanabe doing that voice, which makes it all better.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, that
Ken
has...
Watanabe?
No, not Ken
Oh.
Watanabe. Getty
Autonomy.
Watanabe.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, we've taken this in a weird place. Let's get this...
Sure.
Might as well just get this movie started, because fuck it. Let's press play.
Oh, fuck.
Now.
You guys are fucked.
Now you'll figure it out.
Now. You're behind. Don't listen to me.
Yeah, we're gonna hit punchlines way before you assholes.
Oh, good old Universal, baby. They're still going. They got their own franchise theme park.
Yeah.
It's going up against Disney.
Still
Tough-
a legitimate request from that studio, though, just so you know where they're at. They're like, we do want a Jurassic Park Fast and Furious crossover.
That, of course, well,
Because
what happens in the next one, because they go to space.
Yeah.
They land on an island off the coast of Costa Rica.
Ugh.
Oh, no, now they're on regular land.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. You know, we need Blue driving. He's like, Blue, you're my family now. Raptor, they're smart enough to open a fucking door handle. I'm sure they could drive a hot rod.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. Wait, here we go.
All right.
I miss Stifler. Whatever happened to Stifler?
He's done a lot of stuff, actually. Most recently, he was just in that Lethal Weapon series.
Oh, he was?
Yeah, when that original guy ended up getting shit canned. They,
Oh, yeah. Well, he came in and played
he was Riggs.
Riggs. All right, Riggs.
So he, yeah, he went, but he did that. Let's actually just look at him right now. So
The movie's way too loud.
So he was in, I can't do much about that. Oh, yeah,
Okay.
I can do everything about that, actually. Never mind. This is why I own a mixer, so we can do something about that. Yeah, no, he was in, obviously, just going through his whole career. He was in American Pie movies, Final Destination, Road Trip, Old School, The Rundown, Ice Age, all the Ice Age stuff. Southland Tales, Mr. Woodcock, Ice Age, Goon, which is actually really good if you haven't
I
seen
very
it,
much enjoyed that film I saw, yep.
which was directed by Jay Baruchel, a Canadian
That's right.
of note.
There was a sequel. I don't know whether he was in it.
Goon 2, yeah, no, he wasn't. It was the same cast, except Liev Schreiber was in it.
He was also in a horror movie that I saw on Netflix where he's like acting.
Oh, really?
He's like, I'm not Stifler, I'm Stifler Dark.
Nice. He was also in movie 43.
Awesome movie.
Super Troopers 2, and like I said, Lethal Weapon.
I did not know that he took over for Buddy because he was like abusive to everybody.
Yeah.
Who the fuck? Nobody slaps Damon Wayans.
Everybody slaps
If I was
Damon.
fucking Damon Wayans, man, I would have gatted that fool. Fuck that. Damon Wayans is like an OG and some piece of shit's gonna come in and act like the cool guy. Like, come on.
I know.
The fuck.
Paul Rudd. I was just going through his career, man, and it's like, it's funny how, like, you feel like he's been in a million movies, and he's been in a lot of stuff, but like, it's so concentrated, and it's just like, like every role he does hits.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? It's not like he does a bunch of fucking ones where you're like, oh, what were these? Or this wasn't my kind of movie or whatever. It was just one after the next. I was just going through. He wrote this movie.
Who did?
Paul Rudd.
Oh, he did?
He also wrote both Ant-Man movies.
No shit. I
Yeah.
thought he just kind of worked with people.
No, he is on there as writing the screenplay. There's two people who have story by credits, but he has the screenplay credit for this. But Clueless was his first movie. Then, like, shortly after was Romeo and Juliet. He did. That's amazing. He did Cider House Rules, Wet Hot American Summer, Anchorman Friends, 40-Year-Old Virgin, Night at the Museum, Knocked Up, Walk Hard, Monsters vs. Aliens, Our Idiot Brother, Wanderlust, This Is 40, They Came Together, all the Ant-Mans.
So his very
and
first movie
Captain-
was Clueless?
Yes.
Oh.
He had done like a TV movie and like a one-off TV show.
The
prior
guy's
to
like
that,
75. He never ages.
right? And
Do you think he's getting surgery? He just looks that good.
I think he just looks that good. Because you can like there's nothing to him that's like tighter or
Yeah, like
anything like
unfucking
that.
real, man.
I think I think that's just kind of like chill living. But he's got a cool thing coming up called The Shrink Next Door. It's a show, and it stars him, Will Ferrell, and Catherine Hahn.
Oh, that's right. I didn't know if it was serious or not.
Yeah.
I couldn't tell because I didn't watch the preview.
No.
There's Elizabeth Banks.
Yeah, Elizabeth Banks. Another one too, because like she popped up for us. I think the first time I noted her was in 40-Year-Old Virgin. But she had been in some stuff prior to that, obviously. Wet Hot American Summer she was in.
That is amazing. You ever seen that?
Wet Hot, oh yeah, of course I
Oh
have.
my god.
It's so good. But she was in she had a role in Shaft. She went by her real name then. She's like Banks isn't her real last name, or she got married, I don't know. She was in all the Spider-Man movies, which just completely went over my head. I've seen like all the original Sam Raimi ones.
She is?
Yeah, she's like Miss Brandt or Betty Brandt or whatever it is. So yeah, Seabiscuit, Catch Me If You Can, Fred Claus, Zack and Miri Make a Porno, W. She was in a bunch of episodes of Scrubs, Our Idiot Brother, which she was in with Paul Rudd. They played brother and sister in that. Hunger Games movies, which she's phenomenal. Like, I legitimately believe she should have gotten an Oscar nomination for that.
She was great.
And what else? Mrs. America, Happy Time Murders, Lego Movie. She was in Pitch Perfect. She produced all the Pitch Perfect movies. She directed the second one. She's also got some movies that she's directed coming out soon called Cocaine Bear and The Greater Good.
She directed Three Ladies.
Charlie's
there.
Angels.
There you go.
And she directed one of the segments of movie 43 that we were talking about.
Oh, fucking A, I love that movie.
So, like, just tons of stuff. She's got something out called Jane with Kate Mara and Sigourney Weaver. And then she's going to be in Signal Hill with Anthony Mackie and Jamie Foxx.
He plays that dick so well.
Oh, God.
He very much reminds me of like Steve Martin in Planes, Trains, and Automobiles or something.
Oh, totally. Fenty. You know what's really funny about him, though? He really only, like, his like, character only changes a little bit one way or another. There's, like, the kind of dumb version of him, and then there's the asshole version of him, and just little bits in between, but they're all subtle enough that they're totally
The
different.
Ant-Man him is nice.
Yeah, no, and nice but a little naive. So he's like, but they're all charming still. Like even the asshole version of him is still kind of charming. I'm like, I'm not gonna stay mad at you.
Apparently, like on set of the Avengers movies, there with him, nobody would want to ever chirp him because he would just like wreck them.
Oh god,
you know they'd always go back and forth. He would just, and they'd be like, "Don't even go fuck with him. He's just gonna kill you."
Yeah,
it's like don't say Eminem's name in your rap song or else you're like toast.
Yeah. Well, I'm just thinking, even trying to out prank or out joke him, you've got a guy who's like an improv specialist against all these like, you know, stick to the script kind of guys. And yeah, like it's like I have to say the words as they're written or I won't know what to do. And like he'll rip you the fuck apart. Although I think Hemsworth would be a fun guy in that group because he seems really funny outside of
Guardians of the Galaxy there.
Yeah. Oh, Pratt. Yeah.
Pratt.
Yeah. You know, it's funny because I could see Seann William Scott as Star-Lord.
Oh, totally.
Like he could fit into a role in Marvel, no problem.
He is having a midlife. Well, he's 35. He's having the midlife crisis. What's wrong with being the Red Bull guy, man? Look, you drive around a sweet bull truck. There should be nuts hanging off it. You haven't seen the back. There should be big bull balls hanging off the back of this fucker.
There's got to be a monotony to all this, though, eh? Like,
there's a monotony to everything.
Yeah, no, that's true.
Oh, is she like an attorney?
Yes.
What were they celebrating when they're having karaoke?
It was his birthday.
Oh, I didn't even tell anybody.
Yeah. Oh, I love this. It's so good. This is the most David Wain scene in the world. I can't believe it's me. That's so good. But let's talk about David Wain for a bit. So he obviously wrote and had a story by credit on this as well, but directed this movie. He's obviously one of the co-creators of The State. You're about to find every other person from The State in this movie eventually. Wet Hot American Summer and its sequel and prequel series. Wanderlust, They Came Together, Children's Hospital, all those good things.
Children's Hospital.
But like he's just one of those guys that like he has paired himself without being like kind of codependent with them. He has just managed to surround himself with all the funniest people. So when he goes to put together a movie, he only needs to fill in some spaces. He's like, I have his guys everybody.
Yeah, it's like Buddy, you know, when you see all those like Best in Show.
Christopher Guest.
Yeah. Jesus. He's still married to
Jamie Lee Curtis.
Yep. Oh man, I can't wait till Halloween comes out.
He locked that down. Oh, that's gonna be so Halloween Kills.
Oh man. What about James Bond? When the fuck is that coming out?
Oh, it's
like 5 years.
Yeah.
They postponed it like my friggin' concert tickets. 2022, baby. They're gonna wait until everybody's she's breaking up with him. Now it's gonna get even worse.
There's a lot of people like traveling between countries for some bands is just not going to be a thing this year, and so.
Well, they just missed the cutoff because like September, which is this month.
Yes, it's currently September.
We'll have concerts.
It's not July.
It's
whatever. It's not July. No matter how much we're
turn off the air conditioner.
Yeah, because it's a brisk fall day.
You know, this is the kind of guy who's like he's having a shitty day all the time, anyways.
Yeah,
like he should take some notes from Stifler there.
Yeah, well, that's the whole idea of this. Like this, right? That's like, exactly
just every day's a bummer for him.
Yeah,
he didn't want to get married anyways. He did the whole Band-Aid over a gaping chainsaw wound. He's like, hey, what will save our loveless, sexless marriage? A baby.
Yeah.
So he's like, let's get married. That'll change my whole life around.
Mm-hmm.
You shouldn't drink a lot of those goddamn energy drinks either. Holy Christ.
Well, not only that, they taste like garbage.
They do taste like trash.
Everyone I've ever had tastes like just
I only had one day. I was like swinging off the goddamn chandelier, flinging poop at people. I was like, okay, that's enough of this.
It tastes like if you mixed like champagne with apple juice and then like just injected guarana in it.
No, like what do you call it? Like not aspartame, like the fake sugar that they put in like Diet Coke or whatever. Is that aspartame?
Yeah, it's aspartame.
So it's whatever you just said in aspartame.
Yeah,
because it is just a weird. Or it tastes like if you like crushed up a bunch of like flavored chalk and then like soaked that into.
Who's making flavored chalk?
Oh, it's out there. Tums.
Don't you worry.
Tums.
Asshole.
Is this a rated R feature film?
Yeah, it was rated R.
Oh my God, run him over. Maybe
I'm pretty sure
14 in
that's
Canada.
Louis C.K. as the cop, isn't it?
Oh,
Yeah.
it is.
Yeah.
No way.
I wonder if he was in the middle of playing a cop in Parks and Rec, and he just walked over here and did a quick cop scene. He's like, I'm already dressed.
That's hilarious. Like Louis C.K. just did that. I wonder if he comes back later or something. He was already there jerking in the plants.
Oh God, yeah, he's
In
too
his
close
cop
to those
suit.
dudes.
So anybody's like, should I go tell that cop to stop jerking off in my plants, or will he arrest me?
Yeah. See, and the thing that really disappoints me about Louis C.K. and that whole scenario is he did something. He did something, wasn't illegal. It was creepy. It was bad. He had an opportunity to make good. He could have gone out and addressed it, and everybody, and I genuinely believe everybody would have moved on.
What do you mean he didn't do what was illegal?
Well, what he did, like, he was basically like
He was forcing people to watch him masturbate.
He wasn't forcing. He was like he was putting people in a position where they thought he was gonna fuck up their jobs and stuff like that. But he wasn't. But it's different than the Weinstein thing for the purpose of he is actually like he is the man in
touching
power.
You. Well, so is Louis C.K.
No, that's not what's happening. Like he was the person. Like Weinstein is like, if you don't do this, you're fucking done in Hollywood. Right. Louis C.K. was just like, you know, I really want to do something. He wasn't threatening jobs or anything, like, at least to my knowledge.
I think he was.
Well, according to anybody, like the stories of the women I heard, that wasn't the case.
Right.
But
he's just like, you want to watch me jerk off?
But but they were in this position where they were like he's the biggest guy to come into this place, and if I like piss him off, I'm gonna get. So it was just this weird kind of scenario, and he could have addressed it. He could have fixed it, and by like being like, look, this was a really shitty thing to do. That looks exactly. This goes back, by the way, that Sturdy Wings thing looks like the cover of a Wings album, which will come into play in a little bit.
Sturdy Wings.
But
oh my God,
Jane Lynch, she is a goddamn genius.
Oh, I like her.
But anyways, so yeah, going back to Louis C.K. Instead, when he finally like got back on stage, he was like, well, what happened to you guys? I just lost a bunch of money. And his whole thing was like, oh, I got fucked out of money because because of this thing. It is like, oh, everybody got so upset that I lost that, you know.
It's shelf his movie.
And I'm right. And
this creepy ass movie with what's her name in it.
Yeah, but like that, and that's what I'm saying. I'm like, and then he just doubled down on it, and I'm just like, fuck, dude, like you could have, you know, it's a bummer.
I was just like, he's got the gun to her head.
The footage is amazing. My favorite part is who was taking
the cigarette out. Exactly.
Who's taking the footage that becomes a part of this documentary. But she's one of these people. This is another one of those things because like how many people from Knocked Up or not Knocked Up 40-year-old virgin.
I was just thinking that.
But you'll actually see in this, like when I was going through all the people.
Is this before or after?
This is after. But but like it was like that happened. Oh, I like this little move too. She comes out with it. But they have like I would look at all these people. There's Keegan Michael Key back there. But yeah, you have all these people, and it's like, oh, these three people were in this movie together. Oh, these three people were in this movie together, and it just kept happening and crossing over and crossing over. Then of course everybody is in all the David Wain shits. So I'm trying to say. Oh my
God, I love that. Oh, there's Buddy.
Yeah,
there's like so many people in here.
Oh, everybody, man, he's funny.
This guy's so killer.
Yeah, this is Keegan Michael Key before he really kind of like
blew up.
Yeah, really blew up, man. Like this was like probably at the maybe not even the beginning of Key and Peele. God, he probably like really close.
See, this is all no-nos now. You can't say when you have a boner. You have to say erection.
Well, you also should have never said I have a boner.
Oh, right. No, that's it. Yes. Yes. What is that? What was this guy in?
He's in I didn't even write down his stuff because he's just kind of like here and there, small roles and stuff like that. But like again, he's in a lot of their stuff. But he's
it's not a Wing song.
Yeah, I think it might be. Oh lordy!
Were these guys all in the same like improv class or whatever? Like,
well, most of them started that comedy troupe, The State. And then it kind of just like spread out from there, because then they started working with other people, and then they all started bringing each other into their projects and all sorts of craziness. I really don't have. It's funny. I have almost no research for this other than the actual actors. Like it's not like it was a lot of really stupid. So Louis C.K. should have been in this scene.
Exactly.
Learn a few fucking lessons. I love how into it the guy is too. The guy on the left there, he only saw half of his face. He looked like Adam Arkin, but it probably wasn't. Your littles. This movie is just like one of the most like perfectly cast films, man. It's so good.
Well, that's it for King of Mugger Key.
Yeah. No, he's
have something right here.
Actually, you'll see David Wain's in the background too.
So wait, well, what? Damon Wayans?
I know. See, I was gonna say that's David Wain right there. So I keep saying David Wain, but I'm like, I need to enunciate it more because it sounds like I'm saying Damon Wayans. But it's David Wain.
Oh my god, I'm sure you'd rather go to jail than like. I mean, it can't really be that bad of jail if this is the alternative. You know what I mean? Like, really, it's like you go to maximum security prison for life, or you could take this 1-day course.
Yeah. No,
yeah.
You're going to go to white people jail.
Oh, God.
What is that? You can't rent Lost on demand.
It has been banned.
And the only social media you have access to are spoilers for Lost.
Oh, my God. And there's no mayonnaise at all.
But tons of ranch, so you'll be fine.
Hammer. Or he came extremely close.
It's so funny because they're taller, and because usually she always like stacks above everybody. She's always a bit taller than everybody she stands around. So this one, like, it's kind of weird.
I'd like to see the alternate takes.
Oh, that's the thing. You know what I would love for somebody to do? This would be really difficult to do. It would have to be on like a Blu-ray kind of medium, but make a movie like this, or take a movie like this, or 40-Year-Old Virgin, any of the ones where they did a lot of alts like that, and then make it so the alts switch out during the movie. So each time you watch the movie, you watch with different
that's
lines.
a super cool idea.
I have no idea how you would kind of use it.
What are you talking about? Like nightmares. Remember they said it would always be different.
Yo, Baron, I can dig
it
it.
is.
But Christopher Mintz-Plasse, baby.
Yeah.
So he comes really like hot off of his
Superbad.
His career started super hot because he did Superbad, which was his first movie. Then he did Year One. He was in movie 43. Pitch Perfect. He was in Kick-Ass, which came right after Superbad
Kick-Ass is
as
a
well.
fucking good one, man.
So, but like all of those kind of boom, 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 boom. Pitch Perfect, Paranorman, This Is the End. He's in all the How to Train Your Dragon stuff. What else? The Neighbors movies, Tag, Trolls, and The Great Indoors, which was that ill-fated sitcom he did with Joel McHale.
Oh my God. What was it called?
The Great Indoors.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Like, they must be like, did they tell them the truth when they sit down and they're like, we want you to be in a sitcom? Like, this one's going to, they knew this one's a long shot, you know? Like, when you get the last pick.
No, I'll tell you what I think happens with a lot of these, like a lot of the sitcoms that have good people in it and they don't do well. I guarantee you the sitcom isn't what sold them. It's everything surrounding. It's like, we got a sitcom coming out. Joel McHale's going to be starring in it, just coming off of Community. This guy's going to be producing, and this is going to be your showrunner. Like, and you're like, oh man, those are some heavy hitters. Yeah, I'm in. And then you get there and it's like, ooh, we work at a fucking blog.
Are they all orphans?
They're not orphans.
They're just losers.
Yeah.
Nobody wants to hang out with them, especially their parents.
Well, it takes a lot of things. It's like, it's the same as the Big Brothers and Big Sisters program, where it's just like you'll have working parents or like all these kind of things, and it's like the kids aren't getting all the attention that they can.
If I truly believed I was a big sister, could I be one?
Yeah.
I'm still going with my.
That was a Ted Cruz comment.
I am going with that. I truly believe I am Native.
Yeah.
So I get the Native status card.
Okay.
If that dude can compete for female Olympics, I am a Native. You don't believe me?
No.
Neither did my parole officer. But, you know.
So Bobby J. Thompson here. Get off of that subject. Jesus. He was in the Tracy Morgan show, That's So Raven. Also Fred Claus with Elizabeth Banks. He was on The Human Giant, which was that sketch show with Aziz Ansari, Paul Scheer, and Rob Hubel, which was fucking amazing on MTV back in the day.
What show?
Human Giant.
Oh, yes.
So good. It's those sketch shows, and a lot of them don't get enough like wide attention because it's like, oh, sketch show. You like, oh, you mean Saturday Night Live, the only sketch show that's ever existed? You're like, no, there's tons of great ones. It's like, and especially
There's one on Netflix there with Buddy.
Oh yeah, the dude who was on SNL. It's supposed to be. I haven't watched any of this season
How's
yet.
it called? Like, Excuse Me, or
yeah, I think you should leave.
Yes.
Yeah. And he was. I saw the first season. He was outstandingly funny in it. I haven't seen this season, but it's supposed to be even better.
Was he on the Chris Gethard show? That guy?
Was he? No. That guy was an SNL guy for like a year.
Like a writer.
Yeah, well, he was a performer too, but
He was?
like, yeah.
He was in the Lost Years where I didn't watch
Yeah.
because it didn't have Robert Downey Jr. or Joe Piscopo.
Yeah, that's
So I
the
said,
only good
Screw
year.
it.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, dear Lord. I saw what's it called with Willy's Wonderland.
Oh, okay.
This is absolutely the happiest place you will ever be.
Animatronic animals is always freaked out. I can't do Country Bear Jamboree when I go to Disney either. Like, it's so.
What about this kid? What about this kid? This kid been in?
Well, I did say some of the things. I think the last thing, the last thing of like real note that he was in was House of Pain. I think he's in college now.
No way.
Legitimately. So, like, I think that they're just, hey, take a break right now because he hasn't been in anything as of late.
He took over for Everlast in House of Pain?
Yes.
Awesome.
He tells everyone to jump around now. It's funny because everybody knows a guy like that. I feel
I think it's pretty good hanging out with him. I love LARPing.
I know. Well, I mean, in our day, without naming names, we knew a guy who one of our friends went up to their house. He was delivering papers or whatever it was, and saw him in the window like by himself. And I can't remember like what the superhero name he gave himself was, but he's like, I am whatever man, and he's running around the house all by himself. And he saw him in the window doing this, and he just like put the paper down and like back away. And we just brought that up, and he was pretty embarrassed.
He was pretty embarrassed. I wouldn't be. I fucking do it all the time. Who cares? Gotta run around your house butt naked.
I spend most of my time doing fake wrestling entrances when I was in high school. Here he comes for WrestleMania. Slobber Knocker.
Slobber Knocker. Is that your wrestler's name?
Yes.
I forgot this is a hard LARPing movie.
Yeah. I very legitimately want to play Dungeons and Dragons.
Oh, this guy.
Joe Latrulio is one of my favorite. Like, if he shows up in a movie, I know that everything's going to be okay. Obviously, currently on Brooklyn Nine-Nine, which is its last season, just started because this is September, not July. So it's on the air currently. It's not about to come on the air.
Yo.
Yeah.
When I was in Montreal.
Yes. I've been there once.
We were walking up the hill to go to the big cross.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so as we're going up the hill, there was a LARPing war where as we walked up the hill, it was literally 2 lines of people, all dudes in fake armor and all this shit.
Amazing.
And they did the whole like Braveheart, run at each other, and they're fighting. And as they're fighting something, I'm like, oh, there's the Wolfman, and the Wolfman was in there fighting. It was amazing because everybody was some kind of warrior, and then there was the Wolfman.
That's amazing.
Who was just, I had to get in on the action, I guess.
I would show up and I'm like, I'm Snake Plissken.
Yeah, all you need is an eye patch.
Exactly.
And a throat problem.
It's so good. And again, just another group of people. So going back to Joe Latrulio, he was in the Station Agent, Beer League, Superbad, Pineapple Express, Fanboys, Paul. He was in Pitch Perfect with Elizabeth Banks, who produced it and all that stuff. And again, they knew each other from Wet Hot American Summer, so that stands to reason. He was also in Wreck-It Ralph, Burning Love, Drunk History, Bob's Burgers, Reno 911, and like I said, Brooklyn Nine-Nine. Ken Jeong was still, I don't want to say new here because he wasn't, but like, I think this was pre-Hangover. But it was like after like he had been in things like Knocked Up, and,
right?
like all that other stuff, right? Yeah, see, he's right though. Don't drink friggin' OJ from concentrate.
It's true. It's absolutely true.
This is legitimately something I would like to do though. If I had the time, would be
Like hang around and start picking out orange juice.
Yeah, yes, no, but like to do like a Big Brother kind of thing.
Oh, you already have kids. That's not why. You make your other son jealous, like in The Simpsons.
Ideally, yeah. You better start acting right, or I'm gonna give your toys to this needy child. I love her.
Is this a 7-Eleven?
Well, it's it's a convenience store of type. I can't read any of the closed captions because the camera's in the way. I think I'm gonna move the screen. To the next one.
It's like, was she just hitting on me? It's like I don't know what just happened there. Like
no idea.
Oh, I kicked the window in.
Bitch, this kid was so funny.
I fucking murdered this kid.
Yeah, I picture that like he would have been in, like if there was a show that starred Kevin Hart, he would play like the
little Kevin Hart.
version.
He would play Kevin Hart now.
I was gonna say
He's about as tall as Kevin Hart.
He plays big Kevin Hart.
Yeah, Kevin Hart plays little Kevin Hart, and this kid plays Kevin Hart when he becomes an adult.
How fucking funny would it be if you could get somebody like it's Eddie Murphy, and then all the kids scenes of Eddie Murphy is Kevin Hart? I think that would be friggin' hilarious. I know it's weird to ask this far in, but do I sound okay to you in my headphones?
You sound brilliant.
Okay, that's good. It's my headphones because they're the wireless ones. They sound, it's a little echoey. I'm just going to make sure I'm not wrecking lives here.
Because that means he's doing a bad job if the kid locked him out and just like driving the car around.
Yeah. Yeah, if anything, that would be the kid being an asshole.
Yeah, exactly. Like, what the hell?
Mm-hmm. See, like, what they should have done there is, like, he's making it look like he's, like, the kid's making it look like he's a bad big brother kind of thing.
Yeah, now he wants the juice. Like, get the fuck out of here. Oh, you got to get into it, bud.
Yeah. I would be all in. I think this is something we should genuinely do for, like, a mini-sode or something like that. We should get somebody who really knows Dungeons and Dragons.
I'll larp your fucking balls off.
No, I'm talking...
Hey, I do. Look at my shirt.
Oh, look at that. No, but I was saying we should find somebody who does Dungeons and Dragons and then like.
Yeah, look.
Oh, yeah.
Isn't this a Dungeons and Dragons shirt?
If you don't know if it's a Dungeons and Dragons shirt, then the whole
that
point
was a
is
test for you.
Oh, okay.
And yeah, it is.
But either way, I think that would be a funny thing. Is just to spend just do one video of us learning Dungeons and Dragons and just being ourselves making Dungeons and Dragons.
Dressing it? You got to dress up while you play?
Ideally. That was like in Community, Ken Jeong. They have 2 episodes where they play Dungeons and Dragons. And the first one shows up and Ken Jeong is a dark elf, so he's in pure black.
I think I saw that. He's like, no, I'm a dark elf.
Yes.
Like Drizzt. I think that's who he was, which is amazing. He's a character from these fantasy novels that I read that kick balls. The Lone Drow.
The Lone Drow.
Somebody talked to me about Wolfgar, Drizzt, and all them other ones.
Yeah.
And
Wolfenstein.
The Halfling. What was the Halfling's name? I can't remember. They were awesome books, though.
Munghunger.
His hung monger, idiot.
Oh my God.
Fuck, man. Oh!
Yeah, that was a good one. That was one of those ones you could tell that he was like, the director just said slap him in the face.
Just slap him.
Just slap him. He's a grown man. He can take it.
Exactly. Or maybe he can't. Cry like a little bitch.
I love, he was in, I think it was Jackass 3 he was in. For like, there was a bit that...
Did you see the preview for Jackass Forever?
Yeah, it looks fun.
Oh, yeah.
But anyways, he was in it for a bit, and it was Jared Allen, the defensive end from the... I think at the time he was playing for the Vikings. He tackled Johnny Knoxville, and he fucking annihilated him.
Nice.
And like Seann William Scott was brought there probably to have something funny to say or whatever. It was just him with his hands on his head the whole time, just like, oh my god, like this is nuts. The only time you ever hear him speak is in like the making of, where they're sitting in the back.
Right.
And then he's like, so do you ever get nervous? Like at this point, he's like, yeah, there's no real point. It's gonna happen anyway.
It's gonna happen. Looks like they really fuck up Eric Andre.
Yeah. It's interesting.
Like, bring the guy inside and injure him.
It's interesting because in addition to like, because Eric Andre, Machine Gun Kelly, a couple other people appear in this, but then they also brought in a couple of like cast members. Because like Bam's not there, like none of Bam's crew is there, especially Ryan Dunn for reasons unknown. And well, I can't believe I just laughed at that guy's death.
He got caught up in traffic.
Yeah, he was racing against Paul Walker
Mm-hmm.
and Sonny Bono, who was on skis.
On skis, he's like, "I'll beat you on skis." Da, 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 da.
But,
and they were all shit talking, or actually. They were probably all talking about how much of a fun time they had, and boom, triple
the
whammy.
worst thing ever, though, I was like, not long after he died, I was watching one of the commentary tracks where they're all sitting there talking, and it was talking about how he just rolled another car or something like that, and somebody's like, I can't believe you're not dead, and then like, and I'm like, oh, he died so shortly after.
Did he? Yeah.
Yeah, like he fucked, like that's all he did was like fuck up vehicles.
Well, I guess it was probably not that.
Yeah,
Death Wish, yo. He probably. Well, I guess it wasn't really that surprising. I guess we keep flipping cars.
Yeah.
Is Burning City like Burning Man? Only they burn the whole goddamn city down.
Yes, that would be amazing.
Look at that.
You know what? You know what Burning City should be? It should be like Burning Man, but people make like a giant cardboard city. And then you just like burn it.
A miniature, so you can do it in your backyard.
Yeah.
It's not real rage or anything. It's just
I
like the burning schoolhouse.
I would say build one that's like in a valley, and you guys are all standing up kind of at the top there, and you're just right. It looks like you're watching like a city
like
burn
down a hill. Yeah. Oh, there
Ken
he is.
Marino, another genius dude. Another guy.
This guy's so killer.
Another one of the co-creators of The State. He was in Brooklyn Nine-Nine as well with Joe Latrulio. He was in Burning Love. I need to see Burning Love because it's like it's a spoof of The Bachelor, and everybody in it is like top notch.
What is it
guys. It's long gone. I can't remember what channel. I think it was an Adult Swim show back in the day.
Can you find it? All these like somewhere?
Somewhere.
I'm looking for John Benjamin Has a Van, which I can't. Oh god, I had it on burnt disc, but I mean like Jesus Christ.
Yeah. Now nothing.
I can't tell what's what.
No, I know.
Could be porn.
That's Carrie Kenny as well. Where is my?
Is he the other guy in Ant-Man? Isn't he the one who's with his wife now?
No, that's
Oh, sorry, I got you. Yep.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember his name.
He was the bad guy from not Shazam.
I don't know.
He was the bad guy in something recently.
But he's like the Broadway dude.
Yeah.
And I can't remember his name for the life of me, but he's a genius actor. He's really good.
What the fuck movie was he in? It was like a superhero movie, and it was Thunder Force.
Okay, there you go.
Got it.
But yeah, Ken Marino also was he was in Gattaca, Dawson's Creek. He was like a teacher in Dawson's Creek. He was in Eastbound and Down, Burning Love, Axe Cop.
Axe Cop. What about Assy McGee?
No, I don't think so. He was on Agent Carter for a spell, Children's Hospital, Brooklyn Nine-Nine. He was just on there for like this little stint, but he was really funny. Drunk History, Veronica Mars, Black Monday, which is currently on the air. That's supposed to be a really good show too.
And Buddy in the background there.
That's Matt
the bald
Walsh.
White guy.
Yeah, that's Matt Walsh, who is beardless Louis C.K. But he's one of the co-creators of UCB, along with Matt Besser, Amy Poehler, and the fourth guy whose name I always forget, and I feel bad.
You know, this is great. You know, all these rich kids that went to university for their comedy classes. Mm-hmm. You know, extracurricular activities because they were rich. My extracurricular activities were fighting
what
people.
What are you talking about?
Oh, they all went to like Harvard for, comedy.
Most of them didn't.
Lies.
It was like people who like almost everybody who went to USB or UCB were all like college dropouts.
Okay, the point I'm trying to make is that they had so much money that they could go do stuff. I had to fight homeless men for dead rats. Okay, after school, which I never went to. Okay, because I had to find my mom drugs.
I don't even know where the evidence is that they had any money. Most of these guys were poor as shit.
Shit poor?
Yeah.
I'll tell you about shit poor.
It's one thing I really learned from watching the Gethard show, who's a UCB guy, is like it's all of them just struggling.
Oh yeah, you can tell like the set of the thing.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. Like it's. What I meant to say was they have drive.
Oh, that's okay. Well, that's different from money.
What I meant was like they're rich in the sense of that they believe in something and strive for it.
Okay, I'm on board with you. This is one of my favorite explanations of Kiss I've ever heard in my life.
Oh yeah, he's in the Kiss Army.
Yeah. Love gun. I actually, I was researching a Dueling Decades, and this album came up as one of my things. I had it as my alternate, and I was like, I'm gonna use it for my tiebreaker because I'm gonna see because his dick is the gun. They couldn't back then.
That's why they had to dress like clowns.
I'm just very jealous that he has like a badass pinball machine in his.
I know. Well, that's what you get when you're like the bull rep.
Yeah. Well, I was saying
drink.
That's when you're making adult money, but you don't have to live an adult life.
That's right. Was that a popcorn machine behind him or something?
Is the gun?
Or is this Voltron? Not a Voltron. I want to be big.
Yeah. Oh, Zoltar. Yeah.
I'm not a part of the Kiss Army at all. I'm just grooving.
Yeah. Kiss is one of those bands where it's just like you'll hear a song, you're like, I can rock out to this song, but don't make me buy an album.
Yeah, exactly. Or merch.
And it's mainly because I hate Gene Simmons.
He's such a whore. Like, oh my God, aren't we all? But like,
yeah,
he's going to bang her eventually.
Like, I'm going to meet him one day and be like, oh man, like, Kiss, that's awesome. And he's like, I trademarked your name. You owe me $100.
Yeah.
Like, what? Who has the PhD? Yeah.
14 hours.
That's the worst part. Like this whole thing. Imagine having to do like community service like this, where you have to like go to somebody and like, please approve my hours so I could be done this shit.
Everything goes back to her, like,
I want a prequel with her. Like, it's the origin story of Sturdy Wings. I want her whole backstory, and that be the entire goddamn movie.
I like that back in the day scene where she spits the cigarette. She's lying in a bed, spits the cigarette out so she can drink more hard, straight liquor.
Yeah.
That's my kind of woman.
Oh, God, yeah. I'm talking about hours. It's so funny. Like between this and 40-Year-Old Virgin, like she was just like, it totally changed my kind of perception of her because she always played something. Well, actually, I think A Mighty Wind did that too, because in that one she only really implies anything in it, but she's another really fucked up character in that one, except that she's like all super like up with people cheery, but then as she starts to kind of tell her story, you realize it's essentially because she's in a cult now.
Nice. I got kicked out of every cult I've ever been in.
I know.
Too much toilet paper usage.
Oh, that's a hard thing in a cult because they usually are really minimal on the bathroom space.
Oh yeah, on everything really. Really gave her.
Yeah. You cannot put me on a bathroom schedule. I poop when I needs to poop.
That's what I said.
Yeah.
At my last job.
I get it.
It was a call center. They're like,
Todd, you told me about that.
They Todd, your bathroom time is like, it's higher than it should be. I was like, buddy, I am 40 years old. Yeah. I will shit whenever I want to. And he was like, good meeting. Go back to the crate. See you back in the phones there, champ. I was like, right on.
Yeah.
They can't do anything. They pretend. It's like a revolving door. Like, you'll leave. They'll be like, suck your dick. Please don't leave. Yeah. I was like, you already sucked my dick and I'm leaving.
Yeah, exactly. You used teeth.
Terrible blowjob. I hate camping.
I
Especially
like
with children.
I like camping. I don't like sleeping camping because
children.
I get hurt. No, I love camping with my children.
Don't lie.
It's the Oh, I would punch that guy right
If
square in the
you
face.
go to the 4-banger at the movies
Yeah.
and the kids fall asleep, does that count as camping?
No.
What if you...
If you're all sitting outside, then yes.
Okay, yeah. Is that even allowed right now?
I wouldn't. No, but I did it anyways because it was better than trying to sit in the back of the van.
Someone's like, yeah, you're going to give me... I never got my shots. You're going to give me the disease.
Yeah.
Get
No,
back
they
in your
were-
car.
They weren't enforcing that. I wasn't sitting like way out to the side, like close to another car. I was sitting in front of the back of my van, and there was nobody near us. They saw me, and they were just like, "All right, whatever."
Whatever. I'm sure you got to get out to go to the bathroom. What do you put like a fish
Yeah.
bowl? Some guy comes to your car and they put like a sanitized fish bowl over your head, and then they walk you on a leash into the bathroom and
It's not
watch
the
you
same
go.
That's actually how I like. That's how I get off nowadays. It's like, yes, mistress.
Everything on the inside, everything. It looks like you are the camera in a Busta Rhymes video.
I tweeted this the other day. Somebody was talking about Ghostbusters because the trailer had come out.
Oh, Afterlife.
Yeah, which was a cool looking trailer.
I didn't see it.
But I was talking about it, and I was like, "You're not invited into my movie Ghostbusters, where Busta Rhymes dies in a fisheye lens related accident, and the Ghostbusters have to come and take them on."
They have to go into that dimension.
Yeah,
Whatever that fisheye lens is, dimension.
he's always just coming out and give me some.
One of those crazy hats.
Yeah, it's him and Mace are the only two in there.
Is Mace still alive?
I don't know. That guy. That guy, like he's the guy who you can go to if you can't get Jack McBrayer.
Jack McBrayer. Where's he? Oh, is he? I think he's too busy doing voiceover work for everything.
Yeah, he does a ton of that, and he's the kind of guy who's just an in demand to show up kind of guy. Who's like, oh man, it'd be really fun if Jack McBrayer was here. And he's like, I'm in. This is my one of a. Why are you telling me this?
It's a good talk.
The only thing that was missing there was a weird cheek caress.
Yeah. That was bum. Oh, yeah.
pooping in a bucket. Yeah, I definitely need to move the screen for the next one.
It's like no big deal, eh? Just
Yeah.
shitting in a bucket.
But what else are you gonna do? Not shit in a bucket? Oh, this is.
Oh, have you been watching Fear Street?
No, I haven't seen any of it
That's
yet.
a scary tale.
Are you afraid?
That's scary, but it's really gory.
Yeah. There's no scaring you.
Isn't that the
Yeah, that's the engaged girl.
the
from
engaged
before.
girl? Yeah.
I find this to be like the Big Brothers and Big Sisters thing notwithstanding. I like, do they have camping trips where you take the kid away from your
The parent.
parents
Yeah,
for
and
like
you
a
just
weekend
go
or whatever?
Well, the parents are totally in the understanding and hope that they will love you more, and you will take their child,
Yes.
and they will not have to deal with the little fucker anymore.
I'm kind of on board with that. That should just be a thing. There should be a version of Big Brothers and Big Sisters where like it's a single parent and it's like, I just need time to get out on some Tinder dates and either like, get a good deep dicking or find my next true
Or the
love.
reverse, exactly.
Yeah.
I could use a good deep dicking.
Everybody could. Yeah, no, that's the only thing. You have to be getting fucked by a penis
Yes.
to qualify for this.
Yes.
It does not matter what sex you
I
are.
won't lie.
And it doesn't matter
I
what
will
your
put my name on the
orientation
sheet.
is. If you're straight and you just need a little time away,
Yeah, you gotta have a deep dicking.
that's the price.
Well, that's the price you gotta pay. Sometimes you gotta take it like a man.
Yeah.
Sometimes you just gotta roll over and take it like a man.
I remember Keegan-Michael Key, like it was just post Mad TV, and he started hosting like those like World's Funniest Pets or whatever.
yeah,
and, like,
or like funniest clips.
yeah, and I was just like, because I remember I used to work on Animal Planet, and I saw
Until
that,
the incident
and I saw that, and
with the snapping turtle.
it's not even what you think.
Yeah.
They snapped my balls. Wait, is that what you thought? Oh, okay.
No.
Yeah, that is what it was. No, but But I saw that and I'm like, man, like, how quick it is to fall, right? Just to get another job. And I'm like, well, this guy's career is done. And then Key and Peele comes out. And it's like one of the biggest things going.
There's so much shit, so many shows, so much content that like people are crossing over into TVs to movies now. Like it used to be a big thing. Mm-hmm. Now Matthew McConaughey has his own podcast.
Finally. I feel like he always did. His entire life has been a podcast.
You just listen to him think.
Yeah. Like those Lincoln commercials were just excerpts from his podcast.
It's called Dead Air with Matthew McConaughey.
I'm driving in my Lincoln. All right.
Yeah, every now and then I'm thinking, Gentle, that's you'll hear. Yeah. If you're lucky. I'm all right, yeah. All right, yeah.
I was doing True Detective with my best friend, Woody Harrelson. And I thought, what is the meaning of life? And if I took a life, would I feel anything?
And if I took a life, would there be any meaning?
Should I play Electro in the next Spider-Man? Did they cast that already? It's
like after it's happened. The movie's been made for years.
It's just a man who has not paid attention to life. He's like,
what does he? All he needs to know is when the tide's coming in, baby. Get on that surfboard.
I sure hope they sign that Treaty of Versailles soon.
I'll bet you the whole thing is him. It's fake. Like he comes out of there, he's got like a Jersey accent. He's not this cool surfer dude. It's all like a persona that his agent told him to put on like years ago.
He has a half German accent that's got, but he says use guys a lot still. That would be wonderful. I'm not here by choice either.
Yeah.
That's
a knife on him right now.
This guy's got like a weird scenario. Too many people judging on him unnecessarily. Like 80% of, I was going to say 80% of kids in school now are this.
They're fucking brutal.
Yeah.
They're brutal.
Yeah.
And now that because of social media, they can just bully the shit out of you and it's like, whatever, right?
Mm-hmm. Oh, it's the worst.
Girls are terrible.
Yeah.
Brutal.
That's why I stopped dating the high school girls.
Me too, man. Mm-hmm. I'm grade school.
Just last month.
Yes.
I was like, I can't handle this anymore. I'm on TikTok now, and people are not responding to my dances. See, that's the kind of what I would accept as bullying. I'm like, you guys are not putting enough likes on my posts. I'm putting work into this.
That should be what bullying is.
It is.
Oh, is it a pickle? Oh, I thought it was a carved pickle.
I know. I like these two guys. Like I would have, I'm not always kind of clamoring for like a sequel, but I would have been really down with a sequel to this to see what they could have done.
I knew they were gonna have sex, not only because I saw the movie.
Yeah.
What?
That's amazing.
You've already started.
Yeah. No.
Okay, so if
he's not currently inside.
Exactly. I was gonna say if he was inside of her, you got to be close though.
Yeah. Like
you got to be over the hump.
Yeah.
Like 2 thrusts. So you go 4 or 5, then it's rape.
Yeah.
You're like, you're 1 thrust away from blowing it. They pass out.
Yeah.
If you do the last thrust, is it rape?
No, what I would do is just wiggle on my way out, and that should take care of it.
Right. I was wiggling out.
Yeah. I was like, I was leaving you. That was the whole idea.
Yeah, what the fuck?
Mm-hmm. Either that or get something signed that is a consistent it's a consistent what's it
were
called?
They drugged?
Consent. No, they both took Ambien because they brought Ambien. One of them brought Ambien because they can't sleep outdoors, and then they were like, "Yeah, let's take the Ambien. We're gonna have sex on Ambien." And then they both and then that happened. Sex.
Ambien counts as a drug?
If you're using it for like
having fun.
Yeah. It's truth. I've taken so many things for sleep and none of them work. Some of them like make me more jittery and awake.
You gotta do the old fashioned way. You gotta smoke a big fatty.
Yeah. I did the.
You gotta put reggae on. You gotta smoke a big fatty, and you'll be fucking out, dude.
Well, that was the thing. Like I tried the gummies to do that, and nothing happened.
You gotta eat like 8 bags.
I did.
How many do you eat?
What 2?
Up the dosage.
Yeah.
You're fucking clearly you're supposed to be a THC monster. Fucking up the dosage. You're like, I only licked it. I licked the gummy. It didn't do anything. I'm off.
I'm putting one up the butt. I'm putting one up the butt, one in the mouth, and if
one
that
in the
doesn't
hole,
work
one
out,
in the pee hole.
Yeah. This is one of those like fun soundtracks. Like it's all songs that I wouldn't necessarily like go out of my way to listen to, but I'm like, I like this song.
It's a half decent. You know, when you stick drugs or THC pills or whatever, one in the bum, one in the mouth, one in the penis hole. That's called the bowling ball.
Okay.
Because you got it in 3 holes.
So you're still on that.
Yeah.
I was talking about the soundtrack.
Mm-hmm.
All right, cool. Mm-hmm. I see how that matches up.
Mm-hmm.
I still have problems whenever I pass like any restaurant or coffee shop and somebody's just sitting there on a laptop. I'm like, dude, go fucking home.
Maybe they don't have a home.
Well, then, like, Jesus, I don't know what to tell you. They sell your
Oh,
computer.
look, they're bonding. He's learning the LARP.
I'd be so the opposite of Paul Rudd here. First, I wouldn't be handsome. Second, I would be
really, and ageless.
Yeah. I already look so much older than him, and he's like 12 years older than me. You got grabs. You know what I thought was going to happen? I thought that they were going to end up in a relationship.
Oh, the two of them, me too.
Yeah, I was 100% on board that they were going to end up in he was going to be his stepfather. But like not specifically by the end of the movie, but that's obviously the direction they were going.
You really have to be honest when LARPing. Yeah. Because like if somebody, you know what I mean? It's like, I shot you, no, I shot you, you know, when you're playing guns. Yeah. It's like those 2 kids in T2, man. That's like every, you know what I mean? It's like, you hit me in the arm. Now I just lied to everyone and say you didn't. Yeah. And I say, you're a liar. And everybody's like, yeah, Joe is a liar. And then we fucking beat the shit out of you with our LARPing swords for real. Yeah. Only they're foam, so it doesn't, maybe you'll take like a piece in the eye. I don't know.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so I have my pitch for the sequel to this movie officially. Sturdy Wings goes under because she goes back on drugs. She goes back on the horse, and she's and like everything goes bananas. These guys trying to get out of the job that they've been doing forever, open their own Big Brothers thing. Now he's an adult, so he becomes one of them, and some of the other guys come back and do that kind of thing.
That's a good idea, actually.
But then they bring kind of their sensibility to it, which is, like it's a different attitude than like the other ones have, and go from there.
It should be, okay, I dig that. Yeah. And it'll be the two kids here. Yeah. They'll be running it. And their whole thing is they have to take care of geriatrics that are played by Stifler and Paul Rudd in like old people makeup.
You'd have to old people makeup because both of those guys are ageless.
No, exactly, but it's got to be like the timeline doesn't make sense. It doesn't have to. Okay, yeah, it's a fucking movie.
Elizabeth Banks is a beautiful woman.
Yes, she is. She played what's her name?
The
Queen of the Moon there in
Power Rangers.
Yes,
she was Rita.
And
that's what I like about her too, because she's a producer, she's a director, she's an actress, and she's like, I'm gonna be in a Power Rangers movie. Let's do it.
Very much enjoyed her film. I don't know what the fuck it was called. It was like the Slut Shame or the Walk of Shame.
Oh, okay.
And it's like she got banged the night before, and she's like a newscaster, and all she's trying to do is like get home, but it's like the day from hell.
Yeah.
Well, I think it's called Walk of Shame.
Yeah. Well, and she was also in what was it? The James Gunn movie Slither. Yeah.
That was a good one. Yeah. Was she in Brightburn?
I think she was in Brightburn as well, yeah.
I think she was.
I still haven't seen Brightburn.
Good.
I really want to see it.
She's just saying all this bullshit. She's already got another man.
You know what I really like? You know, like how, people didn't really like Suicide Squad, and they were coming up with similar excuses like they were doing with the whole Snyder of it all. And then James Gunn does his. And they're like, and now the world is like, oh my God, like people are going to love this.
It's supposed to be amazing.
I saw,
of course it is. It's a rated R, no holds barred James Gunn.
I saw a review for it, and it's just like, and again, it's the same kind of thing. He can take what he does in things like Guardians of the Galaxy, combine it with the darker shit that he does, and just kind of like play with that knob again. I'm using the knob as a big metaphor in this episode.
The knob. This episode should be called The Knob.
Or actually, it's The Knobs.
Ooh. It's two. Who's the other one?
He'll be here. Brian Knobs of the Nasty Boys.
Oh my God. I was just watching a clip the other day of of the NWO, who's got the entire roster now as the NWO, and Knobs and Sags come out and they turn them down. They're like, get out of here. Like, they do not accept their application into the NWO.
That's amazing. We were actually talking. I did a Dueling Decades last night, and I was judging it, and it was a worst of. And the guy brought the Bash at the Beach, where it was Rodman and Hollywood Hogan versus Diamond Dallas Page and Carl Malone. And he went through the whole...
Wow.
The whole card was one of the best wrestling cards I've ever seen, period. Like, it was just like, it was all huge people, right? And it was like, I'm like, every match had at least one WWE Hall of Famer in it.
Right.
And I was like, oh my God, this is crazy. But you end with that match.
That was the main event.
And I'm like, and the previous week, Goldberg won the championship.
Oh, Lord.
So...
He's back, too. That's hilarious.
No, but just to me, I'm like, why would you not make that match... Not wait, instead of Rodman and Hogan, Rodman and any other guy from the NWO or whatever, make that the second last match because it's like a celebrity thing, and then give Goldberg the title at the main event.
But the Goldberg match is only going to be 4 seconds long, so...
Yeah, no, I know, but still, it was him winning the championship after this, like, long streak. I'm like, that would have been, like a game-changing pay-per-view for them had he gotten the title on there instead of just a fucking episode of Nitro.
Oh, that's right. Yes, okay. I thought he won it at the pay-per-view.
No.
Well, Hogan's still like the bigger draw, I think, right? He even at his age, then he could actually have a match.
Yeah,
with someone.
But that's just what that was just my thinking, though, was the whole idea.
It was just like this. Yeah, when I saw the LARP.
Yes. Oh, I would be
my first foray, and I mean, this is
want to be
years
this guy.
ago.
I love him.
He's that part of the battle.
Yeah. But this really falls. I love that guy.
Oh, he's casting spells.
Like, how does that work when you're casting spells in a LARP if nobody can hear you because everybody's screaming? It's like, nobody's doing my spells.
No, you'll say, like, I enbigged you. That's why you won.
Yes. Huzzah.
I gave you the spell of power.
Nice.
And the elixir of safety.
I love, like, how...
Mm-hmm.
What is the average age of a LARPer nowadays?
You know what, I'll bet it's all over the map, buddy.
You're probably
look at him go.
Like, if this is...
Whoa.
Like, if LARPing really felt like this, I'd be all over it. I would love it. You and I need to go LARP.
We'd be LARP. There he goes.
But I don't want one where it's like lightning bolt. I just want swords and shields.
Yeah. And I think that's the one that I saw. Mm-hmm. It was all about hand-to-hand combat. Oh my God, a centaur.
I love him. It's a great costume. I love that he's just wearing a polo.
And he's just slowly wandering around.
What was but like, you know what else is cool though? They have that bow and arrow tag now, where the arrows have like those little like beanbag things.
Oh, like the soft ends.
You shoot them. I was like, that would be a thing I would accept into this too. Like, you could have like archers and it loose.
Oh my God, he plays such a greasy bastard so well.
Yeah.
Or like a little cocksucker, you know? Like you little bastard.
He he's got a show coming out. That's all he's doing now is like hosting and creating Fox shows.
Cool.
Because like he was on The Masked Singer, well, still is. Then he co-created the I Can See Your Voice thing, which I don't even really know how that one works. I think it has something to do with like there's like real singers and there's fake singers or something like that, and you gotta like figure it out. I don't know.
I can't believe that Masked Singer is even a thing.
And it's huge in every country. I do stuff for Univision, and they have like the Spanish and they have like the Mexican one there too. And
I know people that I never in a million years would be like, I gotta go home. I gotta go watch the Masked Singer, and I'm like, what did you just say? Like,
I check it out, but it's like. But it's not like I don't have I must watch it.
Are you supposed to guess these people anyways? How the hell would you ever know?
I successfully have guessed like a half a dozen of them, but like over the
Do they give you clues? Like they in those things at the movies where like, this guy starred in this movie or whatever? Not as obvious, but like you'll sit there and like the number 6 will be there, and that might be representative. If it's an athlete, that might be like his number, things like that. But some of them just sound like them. Terry Bradshaw did it. I'm like, that's Terry Bradshaw.
Tommy Chong did it. I'm like, there's no way that's not Tommy Chong.
Hey man,
I got
the magic dragon.
And that was pretty much it, right? And
Like, that's
and then
Tommy
there's
Chong.
like, and there's so many who are like that. Then there are some who are huge. I'm like, this girl has a
You know who was
gorgeous
also
voice.
very easy to guess
What?
was Bobcat Goldthwait.
Yeah.
And yeah, I'll go his voice. What's his name?
Gilbert Godfrey.
Gilbert Godfrey.
I could stay awake just to hear you breathing.
You're like, is that Terry Bradshaw again? I don't know.
I don't want to close my eyes, but I can't open them because I'm Gilbert Gottfried.
Look at him go.
That was because he's squinty. You get it.
Oh,
Nice.
he's getting laid tonight.
That guy like lays it down.
He knows what he's doing.
I love the idea of playing like a soccer game at a party. He is the kid.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
This is where the kid gets hooked on drugs.
Yes. That'd be amazing. You walk in and he's got like a needle in each arm. The whole room has now turned into the scene from Platoon. There's like they're smoking hash out of like
Right.
the fucking gun barrel. Have multiple bathrooms. I'm not going to a giant party like that anyways because I'm so fucking anxiety ridden. I'd have to die.
Oh,
But-
standing in the... Oh, man, I'm getting way better. You just gotta get loaded.
Yeah. Well, I have no interest in that either. So it's like, and then that's just
over.
gonna make me
You don't get nervous in the movies, though.
what? Well, no, it's different though because you're not all like I'm
Crammed
not
with
trying to
shit
get from
together.
point A to point
Right.
B
While being blocked.
while being blocked and just like crowded and people like coming in on me.
Oh, this is where they bond.
I would get like that in the movies if they were all standing up around me.
Right. Block him.
Yeah. I get that way at the mall.
Well, so yeah, sometimes I get
If
like
it's busy,
sometimes. Well, even if I'm stuck like in Toronto, where
Yeah.
the theater's just like insane. This guy gets more pussy than anything.
Yeah.
Like my God, he just stood in this line up with this girl for like 2 seconds.
This must have been just what his whole life was like.
Oh, it's gotta
post-American
be.
Pie.
It's gotta be. You know the ladies love Stifler.
Yeah.
Oh, you say there's no black players in soccer? Is that what you
Yeah.
said? Oh, so when she whips her cock out.
That would be amazing.
Ooh. Oh no,
I like
the
that
kid's
she has-
there.
I like that she has this prepared. Like she's like, I've got my library shtick ready to go. She's
Just in
probably got
case.
her purse. Probably has like a bunch of.
I forgot there was
different, like,
boobies in this
outfits.
movie.
Well, this isn't the first time.
Oh, see now the camera's totally blocking the nudity.
Mhm.
This is oh no, there's one tit.
There you go.
There you go. See, at first I thought she was the girl from Two Broke Girls.
Oh yeah, okay, I know what you mean. I thought she gave me a Stacy Keebler vibe.
Uh-oh. This is where he gets lost in the adult party.
Yeah.
This is what happened to that little girl in Us.
Yes.
He's gonna go look in a mirror and she's gonna flip places with him, and then
Uh-huh.
mom's gonna be a fucking weirdo, even though you don't know she's being weird.
Yeah.
Until you see the other one, and you're like, your mom, this other chick that looks just like you, your universe is really nice, and you're fucked.
That's unfortunate. This is sad. I like that they get in trouble for two very different reasons. Sean William Scott gets in trouble for a legit reason. He goes to fuck somebody,
Yeah,
and
and leaves the
abandons
kid
a
alone.
at a house party full of friggin' like booze and drugs. Whereas this guy just tells these guys that they're being shitty to their kid,
Right.
and it's the same. It's like you're both going to jail
He's
because you
so
called out
good
parents.
at like this moment, the acting,
Oh.
like Rudd acting this moment.
Yeah. Everybody is perfect in this.
He's so good at playing a dickhead.
Oh god.
Like, he's
But he
so
has
good.
this. It's not just a dickhead though. It's this kind of dismissive
Yes.
thing that he does, and and he does that even as like a happy-go-lucky character. He's like, not interested in what you're saying. I'm dealing with my own thing.
Yeah, don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
That's a great thing.
I liked it. What was it too? He was like, I kissed my cousin, but they got their friends. I fucked their friends. This is like, again, this is so sad because like he's gonna get sent to jail for like being like, hey, be nice to this really cool kid. Well, I would like to dress like a nun.
Oh my god, that is so terrible.
Yeah.
These are like the worst parents.
Well, he's a stepdad. You get it.
Yeah.
There it is. Fuck my cousin. It's so good. Just so matter of factly too.
So awkward, eh? Like,
There's-
just like the most awkward fucking dinner.
Like, there's something with this group of people. They make some of the most like ridiculous movies as far as like what they're just the words that they're saying, and they found the people who are perfect at like selling it, and you're just like, I buy that this guy believes every single word he says. Like, Wanderlust is a really good example of that.
Which one?
Wanderlust.
Yes.
Right? Go into that community.
Yes.
Like, and it's just like, and it's the exact same thing. People are just like, this is what I'm like. And you're like, holy shit. Like,
Yeah. You
yes.
tell him, Paul Rudd. You tell like it is.
Mhm. See, I figured too, like, this would be a situation where I feel like that kid could get him out of trouble with Sturdy Wings there. He's like, he like tried to help me. Like, you guys are like kicking him out or whatever.
I think
He
that's
tried
what
to help me.
happens.
He's like, he should have, well, they do their own kind of side thing, but like, what really should have happened. I love the fold the table up. This is now an empty chair. Like, you couldn't just leave it.
Yeah, he's got to like,
He must
it's
work-
like the symbol of like, he's
Yeah.
gone.
Yes. That's like an old restaurant thing.
Like, we've tried.
Yep, well, that's it, I
We
guess.
tried.
Look at that. Don't wear your Kangol hat forward, guy, with your forward
Who's
Kangol
Ronnie?
hat.
Uh-oh.
Who's that guy?
Is the other guy that played the video game after Ronnie left?
No, the guy who's playing with him.
Oh, he's the new guy.
I don't like the new guy. I don't care for him.
I can't remember what happens. Like, he's outside in the back or something.
I would have liked one person to be like, you came here with a little kid, you're kind of a shit person.
Oh, fuck. That's the mom.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
That's like rough.
Oh.
Like, that's child endangerment compared to the other one.
Isn't that what happened to what's her name in Shameless? The kid went and snorted cocaine off the table when she wasn't looking.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
I found that show too just kind of like depressing from a standpoint of like, I know families like that.
Yeah.
And like, you know, just like being among like shitty neighborhoods and stuff like that, or like seeing these shitty families. Like that one kid who was like a really bad at being a bully, but was a bully at school and stuff like that. And then like knowing his home life was just dog
Absolutely shit.
And it was like, so there was too much of that. So when I see something like that and it's like, they're like, yeah, it's funny. And I'm like, no, it's not funny to me. I was like, hits too close to home. Not my home, but
but somebody else's, I'm sure. Yes. Uh-oh.
Nice. I like that
Going to
she's
jail. How long do they get? Like, what the hell? Like,
I think they said 30 days.
oh, Jesus. Just take the 30 days.
Yeah, they've spent more than 30 days dealing with this
Exactly. They should have been like time served.
stuff. Yeah. If I was a kid who drove across state lines with an AR-15 and killed 2 people on purpose, I'd be out already. That was political humor.
Political humor.
Yes.
For all you political pundits out there.
Yeah. Where this podcast is officially on ONN.
Ooh, I don't know what that is. Oprah's new network?
No, that's although that's very good, but it's like Fox News for the people who like Fox News is like, no, you're going too far.
Did you see the video or read the story of the dude in the tackle store telling Tucker Carlson he's a piece of trash? And
I
he's like,
masturbated to that video like 100
He's like,
times.
yo, and then Fox is like, how dare this person? He's like, he's with his family in a store, and this guy comes up and bullies him, and it's like, wow, way to switch the narrative to, right? It's like, I think everybody would have a right to go up and tell a guy he's a douchebag. Like, oh, yeah, you're really stepping on toes.
Yeah.
This guy ruins lives.
I love that one. Somebody called him out one time. He was on the show, and he was berating the guy, going, "You're trying to push the liberal agenda with the vaccines." He's like, "You're vaccinated. You were one of the first people to get vaccinated. You and your entire family, and then you're telling everybody not to do it. Like, what are you talking about?"
Gotta love it.
And it's like, and that's the whole thing. Everybody at Fox News is vaccinated. They got them
And
the
they know their
quickly,
audience.
right? Yeah, it's
So,
But this reminds me, and this is like a lot of what, and actually Louis C.K. falls under this too, is when like the majority of people kind of fall out of love with you. They start to go towards a I remember that.
what movie is that?
I can't remember what it was
It's like a
called. There was like an
Scorsese movie.
Edward James Olmos was in it. But they had what was it? I don't remember what I was saying. I lost it because I watched somebody.
I didn't even do it.
I know.
This time it was Edward James almost getting stabbed and thrown over a railing. Weird. For robots?
Yes, I'm gay for robots.
He can't even think about tits and ass anymore, man. He's so brokenhearted.
Well, no, he wasn't thinking about tits there. He was definitely thinking about ass.
Well, he can't think about both now.
No,
Because
never
where
will.
he would be thinking about tits, he's now thinking about this kid.
Oh, so that's why I was saying that. I just remembered now. With like all the people who like they get to a point and it's like, you know, they lose like their fan base. They just instantly go to like the right wing fan base because they know they'll just automatically accept them if they just say a bunch of like, oh, everybody's a bunch of pussies now, and it's like, yeah,
they are.
and then and they just do that. It was like Tim Allen did a lot of that. And then everybody's like, all right, well, fuck you then.
Well, fuck you, Tim Allen.
Yeah. Because that's like his whole last show. That's all it was. Like, you thought it was just going to be another like home
Oh,
improvement.
you mean
where
like
it's
he was
it's all
really
about being-
pandering to like the...
Yeah. He was pandering to the other wing. And he's
Oh,
like,
geez.
it was all
really?
about like,
I think you're making a joke. I didn't know that was like a real...
no, it was just all about, he's like, what's with all this woke stuff? Like he might as well have just said, God, time was when I could have just called somebody a fag. Just cut, like, you know? And it's like...
Ooh, you got that right with the good old days.
And that's the thing. And it's really interesting because I was talking, I wasn't talking to somebody. I was watching a video of somebody. They were talking about all the pronoun things. And he's like, I don't understand what your guys' big deal is with this pronoun stuff. He's like, if somebody tells me they're a man, I'll call him he. Somebody tells them they're a woman, I'll call him she. But what if I don't know what they are? What do I call them? I just did it twice. They, them. It's like, it's not weird language. It's something we've always done.
Yes, exactly. It's just people have to fight the other way.
I know.
Because equality,
Yeah.
Once equality happens, that means the white man's, what the white man's has gets taken away.
Yeah. Yeah, that's always so funny. It's like, we already have so much more. It's going to have to go like this.
Yeah.
It can go like this.
Yes.
That's
fine. Yeah.
Yeah.
Reckless. It looks like a good Denny's breakfast they're munching on there, though, bud. Holy man. You gotta load up, bud. If you're bringing a LARP, man, you gotta, you know.
Let's make a movie about this restaurant, and it's all about
and
like,
how the LARPers show up.
it's like Waiting, only it's all about like dealing with the LARP rush.
The LARP. Ooh, it'll be called the LARP Rush. That'll be the name of it, or just LARP Rush.
Exactly. And like there's a
And
big thing about the hostess having to make sure that the different factions are sitting apart from each other.
And on the cover of the box, even though they have nothing to do with it, we will put Jackie Chan and it's Friday and you ain't got shit to do. He was also in Rush Hour. Rick Dees.
Yes.
The weekly top 40.
Chris Tucker.
We're playing the same song 40 times in a row. It's Taylor Swift.
Doing a cover of Kanye West just to fuck with him. I love that. Just a little whisper. The best thing that they did, though, that little mustache that Ken Jeong has, that thin little kind of like wispy pencil mustache that he has, like it makes the whole persona.
Exactly. Oh, Lord.
I would.
You know you want it.
And speaking of another man who is like another guy who crosses over, these guys were both in Avengers Endgame together. Because Ken Jeong, remember when Ant-Man comes back? Ken Jeong was the security guard.
Oh yeah.
Everybody is always
they're
somebody.
Scheming. They are scheming.
That's actually my biggest fear about if I were to do LARPing or something like that.
The schemes?
I would be like politically removed. It's like, no, I don't like the way you sword fight. You're out of here.
You can sword fight however you want.
Yeah. It's really
There's
fun.
no wrong way, man.
Mm-hmm. So Ken Jeong, he's got some stuff coming up. He's in the next My Little Pony movie coming up. He's in a movie called El Tonto, being directed by Charlie Day, and it's like got a huge cast in it. And then it's called The Pentaverite or something like that. And it's about, I didn't really recognize a lot of the people who are in it, but it's like some like Canadian thing, and I don't even know what role he plays in it, but he's in it, so let's just deal with it. Yeah. See, this is where I thought they were like he was gonna fall in love with her. It's like, okay, this girl is fucking amazing. How does that happen? Like a sideways shit would still come out the same shape.
I think so too, right? No, I don't know what it would do like internally, like fuck with the thing so that it hits something and then turns sideways and comes out.
I guess. I want
like she's gonna reach in and flip it sideways. Yeah. I don't know.
I want all of my poops to come out the way I feel about them. Question marks.
Like Riddler shits.
Yeah.
Like your asshole's constantly asking you a question you cannot answer.
Well, it is. Are you actually done, or are you gonna continue pooping?
It's like when you fart and it's like or not. I didn't do it right, but it's like a question mark. It's almost like a fart, but it's like a rhetorical question fart.
Yeah.
Like, are you looking for an answer? No. Yeah. Oh, it was rhetorical. Right.
Somebody did a funny video where it was a bottle of chocolate syrup, and it has that little like squeeze bottle thing, and he's squeezing it little bit by little bit, and it's like opening up and letting air out, and then the last second, a little bit of brown comes out, and it was a guy like duetting with it. So he's sitting, and right when that happens, he grabs his butt and runs away. This is a great joke too. Pac-Man, 5 years. That's in 5 years. He gives me one of my favorite twists in this movie too. At the end,
he's like, "Look at it.
Look at that old ass TV. That was a tube TV. Well, I was CRT, but
CRT.
Yeah, it's cathode ray tube.
What the fuck you're talking about?
I know what.
You're just flexing your chops here now.
Look at the arm.
Look at the arm, baby. Oh, they're gonna go LARP, baby. You can't fucking stop.
Sneak out of the house so we can LARP. I want to to me, it's like, I know this is dumb, but if I wanted to LARP, I wanted to change. I want to be like a game changer in LARPing. Like, I want to come up with something that nobody's ever done before. It's like, this hit him good, Mara.
Yeah, well, I don't know, man. Like a tank.
Yeah.
I'm sure they got catapults and maybe stilts. You can be way up there.
That'd be pretty good.
You'll be.
I feel like that. Like, you'd have to be pretty good on those stilts.
Like way big.
Mm-hmm. You know what you do? Get those like running stilts. Those ones that like they only make you like maybe like a foot or so taller, but they're springy. And then you use that, so then you're like a magical imp, and you could run around and like jump. Imp. And then you could like jump over and like do. If you were good on them, I guess you'd do like flips over them. And
first,
stuff like
you'd have to really start with that, and then get into the LARPing. I'm guessing.
Yeah.
You'd have to really master that.
Could you be a ninja?
I don't think they can tell you what you can and cannot be.
Yeah.
Like life.
Yeah. Yes. We're talking. Yeah, we're dealing in medieval times here, but you don't know what's going on.
So this is like this LARPing.
Yeah.
Is like the like the first foray into like, trans and all that. It's kind of the same thing. You believe you're something you're not.
No,
I don't mean it's for real.
Yeah.
But I mean, that's what I'm saying. It's kind of like the acceptable, the generalized, watered down, same concept. Yeah. You're playing something that you're not.
I would say that would be more to cross-dressing than trans.
Right. Okay. Cross-dressing and cross-dressing.
Yeah. But
oh yeah.
This would be the entrance to Meg. Oh, holy shit. This is
there you go. See, there's the game. A Minotaur.
This is why you hire Joe Latrulio, though. Like, listen, just the way he
was my favorite guy in Wet Hot American Summer.
Oh, I
really liked him. He was so likable. Yeah. Oh, here they are.
But he was the same. Like, he's in Pitch Perfect for like a second, and he's hilarious in it. He's basically
of course, the little guy's the demon.
Yeah, they're getting into a big fight, and
we're arrested. It's about time.
Yeah,
he's out LARPing.
But they were what's it called? I lost it again because my wife texted me.
God damn it. You'll fucking tell her later, buddy, with your fist.
Yeah, you got it.
Oh, that's this old lady right there.
I like this guy too. The braces make everything. Like, I feel like that was a decision.
If you're gonna go run off and LARP secretly, don't leave the goddamn flyer up on your screen.
I also
like,
yeah. Well, that actually ended up helping them in the end.
Well, yeah.
But no, okay. What I was saying though is the like Joe Latrulio, like he's in Pitch Perfect for a moment. He just plays this guy who like feels nothing because like his best days are behind him, kind of thing. And he's getting in this fight. He's like, kick me in the balls. Like, I need to feel something. Like,
kiss my Anthea.
that's a pretty great. I love that you look like a young Marvin Hamlin. That joke, the best part, the thing that makes that joke funny is the fact that it is for nobody. I was like, the only people who would laugh at that joke would be the estate of Marvin Hamlin.
Exactly. Like, I don't even know who the fuck that guy is. I just like it funny because he just said some random name, right? Like,
yeah, he's an old like composer for like movies and stuff like that. Like, it looked like this, like the Scarecrow was in the background. The spaceman. Never called
Star Child.
And me, the cat. So he really is the one who got fucked though, eh? Who is it? Is it Peter?
It's Peter Criss.
Peter Criss is the cat. I'm like, did you choose that yourself, or did you come up with 4 and then draw straws as to who is gonna get to be what? It was like the demon, the Star Child.
Like, can I pick something else?
Yeah.
Like
you're from space. You're like this like otherworldly being. You're a demon, and I'm a cat.
Yeah.
Yes, we only had enough makeup left for whiskers. And we have no more colors left.
Oh, I'd love to be the horn boy.
That would be good.
Oh, yeah. A fair dame in the old mess there.
You know what would be really fun? They actually do a pretty good job in this for the action and stuff like that of the LARPing. I would love to get like war photographers to go in and like do like videography for this. Like, it's, you're really in the action.
Well, I'm sure they do that for when they do those like war... You know, recreations of like the Civil War and shit. I'm sure they have a photographer in there because those guys are decked the fuck out.
Yeah, to do all that shit for nothing. Actually, it's funny because I got to do a preview.
Oh,
they just murdered the youngest, but yeah, I got to go to the preview for the Marvel's station or Avengers station in Toronto, and as I was getting ready to go in, a bunch of people in cosplay were leaving, or they weren't leaving.
Did
they were
you
like,
call them fucking nerds?
No, I wanted to get them and get them back in so I could take pictures of them like amongst the Iron Man armor and stuff like that. Because it was like all sorts of different Marvel dudes, and I was like, those would have been like badass pictures to take just for myself. Like, just, you know.
That was like all the shit at Comic-Con. I wanted to take pictures of everybody in their costumes. Like, stop! I'm like, stop! Click.
They all do it too.
Oh, they love it. I love it. Everybody loved my belt because I had like the real belt.
Mm-hmm. You know what you got to do? Go as a ridiculous, like a wrestler that nobody would ever think. Like, if people go as the Undertaker or something like that, go as like Dino, like or Dino Bravo,
yeah,
or something like that. It's like, Dino Bravo, really? Yeah, Dino Bravo. He was an Intercontinental Champion, motherfucker.
Oh, she's still in love with him now that he's found his joy again.
I know. I love this cat. Like, are they putting up castles in LARP? You and I need to investigate. We need to see if we can go and like do a behind the scenes of LARP.
Behind the LARP.
I want to do more. I want to do more like field things because you and I still need to figure out a way to go like visit the Devil's Latex, that mask.
Oh yeah, well I'm hoping they're going to be because they're still doing the
Halloween one.
They're still doing it, so I'm hoping they're going to be there. Mm-hmm. I always wanted to go because I had the belt. I wanted to go as the champion of the universe.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's right. You were telling
the guy from Marvel.
Yeah, that's a pretty.
Oh, she's a pretty girl. If you win this thing, she's gonna let you finger bang her.
They'll get there. There's gonna be some light kissing first, maybe.
No. She goes right to finger bang.
Oh my god, in the butt.
You know these girls ain't messing.
I like that they all came. Like, did they not have their own vehicles? It's like we're all coming in one vehicle because we found this on a computer.
They're all freaked. Like, what the fuck is going on here?
I'm so on board with just going to like I would participate, but I would love to just go and watch these guys.
Me too. In Loki,
I'm looking it up right
there's like a recreation of like the olden days, and then one person's fucking around. The girl goes, "Some of us need this."
now.
Oh no, was it? Maybe it was. I don't know. Mixing all these movies together.
Yeah.
All this time travel, like this here now. Like
Yes. There's Allura LARP in Hamilton, Niagara. This is an article from like 2019. Yeah, I guess not a lot of LARP has been happening lately for unknown reasons.
yeah. Who knows why?
Yeah.
Oh, get it, boys! Come on. Oh, you know you can't take the power of the Kiss Army. Peter Griffin's a big Kiss Army fan too, isn't he?
I don't know. I don't watch Family Guy.
I don't either. I just
yeah.
thought tried that for the kids there. The kids love it.
I can't do it because
Oh, I took one for the team there, man.
the whole thing with I love it. Okay. This is good. I like because they're instantly friends. This is a lot of fun.
It's the blast. It's contagious.
Nice.
He's like, oh, you gotta die now.
He's so good.
Ah, see, that's the problem if you win. Like, you don't get a sweet death.
Yeah,
I'd still be dying. I was the first one stabbed. I'm still dying.
Mine would be like I explode into stars.
And then you just throw a bunch of lame confetti in the air and then lie on the ground.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, you know what? I'm gonna die in the most realistic way. I'm going to have the biggest shit ready, and then when I get stabbed, I'm gonna shit my pants and fall over. Just people and stay there the whole day, just rotting in the sun. And people
rotting in the sun.
People are walking by and throwing up and
On
just
you.
like probably.
Like they're like, I could not make this mess any worse. I'm gonna defecate and vomit all over it.
Yeah. You know what I think of when I watch a scene like this? Was it whether I love that. Was it weather appropriate? Like, were they like comfortable, or was it way too hot or way too cold shooting this? I think about that a lot now for some reason. I think it's just because I'm an old man now.
Right.
But like, I think of like, I'm sitting there and like, cause you hear about some of these and it's like,
It's an all-day fair.
We shot this in Milwaukee in like early March, and it was like 10 degrees out, and we were all in like tank tops,
man,
and we wanted to die.
If I was in any of these, I'd just be sweating. I like Brock Lesnar sweat at all times.
Yeah.
If there's even the lickiest of humidity, I am fucking sweating balls.
He glistens. At least you don't stink, though. You've always smelled good.
It's true. You know why? Because I poop a lot.
Okay.
I don't have, when I sweat, also every now and then you have to eat a Tide Pod.
Yes. That'll clean.
Once you get the first one down.
Was he in a cherry picker?
Oh, yeah. Once you get the first one down and you don't die, the likelihood of you dying actually goes up, but the likelihood of you smelling good when you
try again.
I'm not gonna.
All right.
I don't give a fuck.
Yes, the likelihood of you smelling good goes up as well.
Also down.
There. Oh, also
I'm
down.
not really positive why I do it. I think I'm addicted.
Yeah, exactly.
I think this is a cry for help right now is what it is.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck, child. There goes his arm.
I like, too, that you could just fake not having an arm and a leg by doing what? Like,
and that will make you're still alive. Like, you're not bleeding to death.
Because, like I would just call it out because you're doing this. So it's like, I don't have my arm. But then you literally just go, oh, I have my arm. It's like, well, yeah, you're full of shit. I'll have to yell at her. You know what would be the next great thing?
Oh, shit.
You build a sword like that squirts out blood. So when you slice the guy, you hit the thing and then blood goes like...
I better be covered in blood.
Yeah.
Did he just fart while he got up?
No, I think just...
Did you fart?
No, I didn't fart.
Oh. Maybe that was his leather.
Yeah. Who knows?
Did I fart?
Yeah. Probably. Probably. He is the third star of this podcast.
That's right.
They should have made this like they should have made this the most elaborate thing.
Like in just an epic brawl.
Like the kind of training that Ewan McGregor and Hayden Christensen had to go through for their lightsaber duel. Like it's like we did 2 months of training.
4 months of training.
Yeah.
Had some stunts.
Yeah.
Trained with the guys who choreographed the Matrix.
Mm-hmm. It would be
they kept none of it.
Yeah, it was like the last slice is all they kept. They're like, oh my god.
Yeah. 23-minute scene. Oh.
Yeah, he did. Well, boom, and he ends up hitting him, and he's like, I'm like, no, it's to me like he's bigger than Ken Jeong, and he hit him first, so I think it's okay that he hits this kid.
Oh God. Oh God. Oh God. Oh God. Oh my God.
Oh,
This is the battle of the ages.
I like the.
You thought that battle in Game of Thrones was something? Fuck that.
See, like he legit punches the kid in the face, and I'm kind of on board with it because he did the same thing.
He did hit him first.
Yeah, and he's bigger.
Oh.
Yeah, I do like that. Even though like they didn't like each other and stuff, he still plays it. He's like the LARP is more important than the battle.
That's right.
That would
that
would be a fun for our sequel. That would be a fun side plot. Would be his
there goes the crown.
Like his Game of Thrones level like deviousness trying to regain the crown of Lair.
Oh, in the sequel.
Yeah.
Yeah, totally.
So it's just a complete side plot to the movie because the whole thing's about the other thing. And they make LARP a big part of it because like Kiss My Anthea becomes a big portion of like the thing.
They I don't know I can't remember the ending of this, but they should still not sign their forms and they have to go to jail for a month.
That would be really funny.
Yeah, like we're still not signing your form.
Yeah, judges don't care about LARP. You were supposed to be in
LARPing
court.
does not actually count as anything.
Yeah.
You didn't get your hours, you're going to jail.
Or that was great.
Devious woman.
Yeah. That's an old Royal Rumble strategy. Go under the top rope. Huzzah! Huzzah!
Yeah.
Now, is it a last man standing thing, or
yes,
if you're?
I think so.
Because I was going to say if it was like 3 or 4 people from your.
I think
group,
that would be fine then too. Yeah.
That's what I was saying. This.
Oh
looks
my
like
God!
it's
So
fun as
now
shit.
she's gonna kiss a dead guy because she's a corpse fucker.
That's what she's into.
Yep. Necrophilia.
Second. I like that she's still. She's so funny. She was.
Thanks for trying to be nice.
Yeah. She's in Superstore and she's hilarious in that too. She's got a very small part in it. She only like appears from time to time, but
Oh, she's over there standing all alone by the queen.
and nail that chick down.
Oh, I'd take the hit for her.
Yeah. No way. That's the most teenager line ever.
It should have been she just played him the whole time. She did not like him. She just wanted to win.
Oh, that would have been so mean.
Yep. Yeah, that's the same ending as that. It had Matthew Broderick in it, and it was about all the teachers turned into monsters and were killed. So it was just the teenagers running the place. What the fuck was the name of that?
I have no idea.
I've seen so many Netflix.
It sounds like every movie now.
Yes,
It
yes.
sounds like what was that one with
Well,
We Could Be Heroes? is
Yeah,
basically
well,
that.
no, now it's also like, like the Stranger Things.
Yeah.
A group of retro kids have to stop a monster or whatever.
Yeah. Which is essentially all just ripping off It.
Yes. Yeah.
So, I do love a good
Oh, here you go.
That,
He's gonna bang her.
yeah.
They're gonna do some lines and he's gonna bang her.
It's a bunch of lines.
He's like, "You want to do some coke?" And
This is
King's
actually
shed. That's the shitter.
I'm glad that they're actually explaining this out here because, like, 100%, there's no reason that she should be that they should not be going to jail. But then she says that she pulled some strings with the judge because she knows them.
Who brought the beers to the LARP off?
Oh, but dude, all they drank back then was ale.
So you're right.
And mead. You can't discount a good mead. I love this. I'd rather be a little pussy. I needed a reaction there from Sean William Scott. Like that should have blown his mind.
I was hoping it would lead to some pussy.
He's such a just hearing that come out of his mouth is very funny.
Oh, it's all coming together with the LARP. See what LARPing does?
Yeah.
It brings people together. And I was singing Kiss.
This is something that should just happen at Comic-Con. Imagine just in the middle of Comic-Con, everybody in cosplay. It became like just a world of heroes kind of thing. And if you weren't, you were just like a person in the city. Potential victim.
The potential victim to the new king. Is this a Kiss tune, right?
No.
Beth.
Oh.
I don't know if it is or not.
That seems pretty cool. I'm now like just thinking of this. I'm very disappointed that Seann William Scott didn't end up with that mom. It's like it's a real like maybe it's a little too on the nose. It means vagina. This is a very poignant song.
I was going to sing
this
the song,
exact
but I don't
moment.
remember the words.
Well, I would like to assume that you would not. Susan Sarandon. Tim and Sue.
He called them actors as well.
Yes. Well, they are. They don't live in a world where they're not actors.
I mean, actress and actor.
No. Hey, everybody is an actor.
I know now.
Yeah.
I know
were
that
then.
now.
They were then. It's just a
It's like I got into that fist fight with Meryl.
It's not doctor and doctress, right?
It used to be before they fucking made a thing about it.
Actually, no, they used to say doctor and lady doctor. The lady doctor did a number on
Oh,
it.
yeah.
Actually,
No,
no,
they'll
probably
say-
then the sexist side would have been
they'll
doctor
say-
and nurse.
No, they'll say Mr. or sorry, they'll say Mrs. whatever her husband's name is, the
Yes.
doctor.
Yes. Before you do surgery on me, did your husband give you permission?
Mrs. Todd's wife, the doctor.
I love that everybody has their own flag.
A.D. Miles.
Yeah, that's his name. I love I like that these guys feel like make it in here. Like Yorma Taccone and David Wain. Yeah, I get it, but I love this. Does this mean she's standing up the other guy?
It's like,
That to me,
what the fuck, like?
I feel like this just was happening, and they're like, just don't stop, don't just keep the cameras trained on these two.
Isn't she gay?
Yes, she is very gay.
They're like, why even like just show that random fucking thing, right?
Yeah.
And
then she was somebody had said something. They were talking about how like part of the liberal agenda right now is to not have kids. So we had the Love Take Me Down to the Streets earlier, and they said that's not a song, it's not a Wing song. This is a guy, I've got his name here. He is a Paul McCartney impersonator.
Ooh.
His name's Joey Curlatolo. And he's doing the Love Take Me Down to the Streets in like a Wings style.
I love his name is Joseph. Like what? Say it again.
Try it again. Joey Curlatolo.
Curatolo.
Yeah.
Was that like the most Italian person ever?
Yeah.
Pretending to be.
Yeah. People can just be Italian. Like it's not like just because you're Italian, you're automatically like scrunchily wearing like a velour Reebok jumpsuit.
What?
Most of them are, but
Come on now.
yeah, that's Jersey.
Dude, my boss is Italian. He literally has 2 stone lions in the front of his mansion.
Yes.
Like I shit you not. I'm not even kidding.
I see a lot of this. I'll be walking
I was
around
like-
and I know very and like that is
Hey, oh, get your hands off my gabagool. Hey, oh, eh? What the fuck?
yeah.
Mom! Where's the gabagool, for fuck's sakes? I'm fucking over here watching the goddamn game. You know, they're not going to win unless we got gabagool. What the fuck is Is that even a thing?
It apparently is.
It's a dip. You dip your meatballs in it when you want them even saucier.
You eat gabagool with your gumad. All right.
Exactly, huh? Fucking shit.
So the movie, it cost $28 million to make. I'm guessing that's mostly in salaries. It made $67 million domestically,
Nice.
$92 million worldwide. It debuted number 2 behind Madagascar 2, knocked Zack and Miri Make a Porno out of seconds. So basically, Elizabeth Banks just stayed at number 2 with another movie.
exactly. Yeah.
Went down to number 3 in week 2 when Quantum of Solace came out. dropped down to number 5 when Twilight and Bolt came out. And then it went down to number 8 when 4 Christmases, Australia and the Transporter 3 came out. And then down to number 10 when Punisher Warzone and Cadillac Records came out. So it had a good... it never made number 1, but it had a good run, and it actually made a lot of money. And a lot of American... This isn't like a thing that's actually... Rashida Jones was in the special thanks here. I wonder if she was supposed to be Elizabeth Banks' character or something. And then
I'll bet she was able to cut her.
Yeah.
Couldn't fit her in, bud. Couldn't fit her in.
Maybe she was the judge.
She's probably, what's his name? Kim Jong.
Yeah. I think the better explanation to the whole judge situation, instead of having Jane Lynch do the thing, they get brought in and the judge is in full LARP outfit. He's like, "Oh, you guys were at Lair?" And then he just totally lets them off the hook.
I like that.
It would have been such a cop out
for the second one is really good too, actually.
Right. Well, I'm gonna call Seann William Scott tonight, and we're gonna get this thing green.
Yeah, he's the guy. Don't call Paul. Call Seann.
Don't call Paul who wrote the movies. Don't call David who directed and produced the movies. Gonna call Seann, the guy who's gonna show up and say his lines properly. All right, gang, that is it for us for this episode. Thank you so much, as always. Please make sure, wherever you are, like and subscribe and all that good stuff, especially on Facebook. Thanks again, everybody. I mean, our Facebook numbers have been blowing. No, not Facebook. Especially if you're on YouTube. Everybody, our numbers on YouTube have been really good lately, and we're really appreciative of everybody who's checking us out and subscribing and all that good stuff. And, yeah, that's it. We'll catch you next week. We'll announce our next movie, and we'll have some fun. Hopefully, like right now, schedule-wise, because our weeks are kind of flipped, so Todd hasn't been able to be here for a lot of the coming attractions lately, but hopefully we'll get that sorted out sooner than later. And until then, we'll see you next week.
This has been Miscast Commentary with your hosts, Joe Finley and Todd Murray. Executive producer, Joe Finley. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to the podcast wherever you listen. Visit www.miscastcommentary.com for all news related to the podcast. Miscast Commentary is a Miscast Media production.